Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is your general angel reading for the week of November 1st through 6th. I'm Yetta Pearl. Welcome. So, let's see what your angels are trying to tell you for this week. And so far, there have been some amazing messages come through in some of the other readings. And so I anticipate that yours will be just as great. And so because this is a general angel reading, you take the parts that resonate and you leave the rest behind. That's for somebody else. Don't try and make it fit, Just because you were born under the sign of Gemini doesn't mean that every single Gemini is experiencing the exact same thing right now. There will be similarities, but there will be some things that are just like, nope, that's not for me, and so don't try and force it to fit. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No worries there. Excuse me, I have a bit of a croaky throat apparently. I had one in the last reading part way through too, and so sometimes, a lot of times, and this is what this feels like right now, I can usually tell the difference these days if this is, me having a croaky throat or if it's part of the reading. And it feels very much like part of the reading, like there's something that you haven't been saying that you really want to say, but you've been holding yourself back. And, there's so many different reasons for holding yourself back. Sometimes they're valid. At some point, you're going to have to get this out and get it off your chest, get it through your throat, right? We'll see what the circumstances are here as to, what's recommended for an appropriate time and place to do that. So let's see what's going on here. Lots of healing is going on here. Okay, you need to be very conscious of conducting, experiencing, choosing a healthy lifestyle. So that encompasses food, vegetables, lots of vegetables, just the pure meats, like not bacon because it's so processed. There's a lot of preservatives in there. Same with ham, probably. Some sausages are like that. Definitely fast food is like that. You probably want to just avoid that. Everything with all those preservatives in it. And excuse me, I apologize. Hopefully that wasn't too loud in your ear. Anyway, they're saying avoid too much salt. A little bit's fine. You don't need to avoid it completely, but not too much of it. Also, just kind of really reducing the sugar. Soda pop, they're saying, is like, whoever that is that's listening that drinks a lot of soda pop, please reduce that or as you can, eliminate it. Healthy lifestyle also includes some healthy body movement regularly, like 5 days a week. If you're sedentary all the time, you're not going to be healthy no matter what. Expressing gratitude, feeling and expressing appreciation. That's a key part. Doing ionic breathing 10 times. 10 times. It balances the brain, the polarity in the brain. So doing that. Just having in general a positive attitude about life in general. All these things are considered part of a healthy lifestyle, right? Reducing the toxins in your home. They're showing me candles. Somebody really likes the scented candles. Those things are so toxic. And I think that's why suddenly now I sneezed and it's like I'm releasing that stuff. Or like, it doesn't feel like mine. I don't normally feel like this. So it's somebody who has this kind of a reaction to toxins in their vicinity. It's also like dryer sheets. Not only the scented ones, the unscented ones do this too, because they have all those chemicals in them, right? So, finding alternative ways to live your life keep your home clean and your clothing and all that stuff with as least toxins as possible. Okay, so that's what they want you to work on. And, it sounds like a big job, and it kind of is, but take it one step at a time, right? Next time you have to get new laundry supplies, do some research so you know what's the best kind to get, right? Next time you have to get new dish soap, you do some research. Same with shampoo. Same with, vegetables, the organic stuff, or, however that goes. So you incorporate it one thing at a time as you can. All right. Okay. Listen. Sometimes this means to your own intuition, which is also called your angels, your divine guidance, creator, whatever language you use, that's all fine. Listen to the messages. It's like they want you to unblock your ear chakras and get those cleared out so that, or use selenite, whatever you've got, use it. Go see somebody who does energy clearing. All that stuff. You can really clear that, make it so that it's easier to listen. It's also, there's somebody has recently given you some advice. You may have asked for that advice, but you may not have. Either way, it's worth considering. Now, you wouldn't rush right out and do only exactly what that person has advised, but it's worth listening and taking it into account. A lot of the people around you have your best interests at heart. Obviously not above their own, because who does, right? But still, you can trust those people. They do love you. Yes. So yeah, some of the advice you've been given is authentic, and it's true, and it's real. For some of you, it feels like whatever you've heard, you need to take a bit of time to consider it all and to allow the situation to settle. It feels like it's not been a rush, really. It's just there's been a lot, and things are coming to a close nicely, and that's good. But you have to have a little bit of time to get feeling back to normal. Okay, so I'm being asked to, so there's more health and healing going on here, right? Like you need time to let that healing happen before you go and leap into more things. Like it's almost like you've had so much on the go the last, I'm not sure, it could even be a year, it's been a long time. You've had so much on the go, and now things are winding up, and it's almost like you don't know what to do now without those things which were extra. Like you had, everything that entails a life going along, and then a bunch with extra was added to it. So you've been functioning at that really high level of this has to get done and that has to get done and we have to do this and and it just never ends, right? And it is coming to an end, but now you don't quite know how to do life without all those extra things. And so you need time to heal from that. You need time to let things settle before you make any decisions. Or, big ones, right? And so I'm being advised to tell you this thing that I learned a bunch of years ago, and man, does it work. I think it was just the last reading I did before yours, the Taurus, of course, the Taurus reading, that it was the same thing was advised. Go somewhere, probably out in the country, but it could be within your own house if you're home alone. But go somewhere where nobody else can see you or hear you. And really, really let all your emotion just well up and overflow. Here's this croaky throat coming back again when we talk about this. Because this is all the stuff that's gotten stuffed down and you have not released it. And like yell, scream, stomp your feet, be mad, be frustrated. Just, clench your fists, whatever it takes, mess up your face, right? Do all that, whatever it takes to get that stuff out. Because man, does that work, because you've gotten to the point where you're just a pressure cooker. And pretty soon there's going to be something, some teeny tiny little wee nothing that's going to set you off if it hasn't already happened. So you need to go get that stuff out in a safe environment where, like, give somebody hell, somebody that you're upset with. Talk to them, yell at them, scream at them. You are not hurting them because they are not there. And don't tell them about it later. But you got to get all that stuff out because it's hurting you. You need that chance to heal. Okay? And that will bring you peace. Because all that stuff that's been just frustrations, it's like you can't get rid of it. You can't keep it out of your mind until you spew it. Until you become a volcano and just let it blow, And once you've done that, then you really have some peace of mind and of body. You'll probably feel tired, but you'll feel good. You'll feel at peace. And you'll want to go do that multiple times because once won't be enough. Okay. All right. It's time to follow your heart. What do you really want? Like, yes, it's time with the healing and stuff. Give yourself time to do that. Don't rush anything. But while you're healing and you're re-finding your peace, then it will become apparent to you what path is following your heart. Because at the moment you don't even know that. And maybe you haven't known for a long, long time. But it will come to you. It will be like, oh, I really, really want to do that. Why not? Spread your wings. It's time. It's like you've done all this stuff, and a lot of it for other people, which is like we do. We are all together in this. We are all connected. We do all do things for other people, and that is how it should be. But it's like it's your turn. It's like there's something that you just desire, and you want to experience it. It's adventure. It's new. It's different. It actually almost feels a little out of character for you. Feels like breaking free. And spreading your wings and doing what your heart wants you to do. For some of you, it might mean leaving some people behind. For some of you, it won't mean that. You'll be able to combine them to have it all. You'll be able to have it all. And it'll feel really quite amazing. Your usual response to this is to feel some guilt and some angst over what you've been pushed to do. Or, I'm not quite sure. That's not quite how it's presented to me, but it's close. But so your angels are saying they would like it best if you left the guilt out of the equation because it has no place there. And, you simply have communication. You talk about what you need and you talk about how you are going to get it for yourself. There's no expectation on anybody else to get this for you. You can do it yourself. You don't need anybody else to provide this for you, nor do you need anybody's permission to do it. This is yours, and you're the one to do this. Now, for some of you, this is a tiny thing. It's kind of like a lot of people would say, what's the big deal? It's just an itty-bitty whatever. And then there's all through the whole range of everything up to like something changing, life changing. You feel through yourself which applies to you. Okay, so now we have the daily guidance cards, and we'll ask for one last piece of advice from your guardian angels. And here it is. Oh, time to go. Time to spread your wings. Like, look at this picture. They're flying. Time to spread your wings, just like that last card said. It's time. The time is ripe. And, definitely do give yourself that healing time, right? But as you're settling your own details, your own needs, your own wants, and your time is here. It's for you. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And I love you. And I will see you next week.